Look around you. The world hides its cruelty behind polite smiles. Goodness is preached, but power is practiced. Every handshake is a calculation. Every promise is a test. You've seen it. The honest are ignored, the loyal are used, the kind are left behind. Because in truth, the world doesn't reward purity. It rewards control. Power is the silent language everyone speaks, but no one admits knowing. It's in how people walk into a room, how long they pause before answering, how calmly they watch others lose their composure. You either command the current or you drown in it. Niccolò Machiavelli saw this centuries ago. He wrote not for kings, but for survivors, those who understood that fairness is a story, not a strategy. If he lived today, he would not seek justice. He would study movement. He would master perception. He would build empires quietly, in plain sight. So listen closely. These are not lessons for the faint-hearted. They are weapons. Each one is a blade, sharpened by centuries of human ambition. And if you learn to wield them, you'll never look at people, or yourself, the same way again. Never hand the world a map to your mind. The moment people can read you, they can use you. Expose your desires, and someone will dangle them like bait. Reveal your fears, and someone will pull the trigger. Power is built on uncertainty. Let others guess your motives. Smile without explaining. Agree without promising. Disappear mid-sentence if you must. The unreadable man becomes untouchable. His silence breeds fascination. His restraint creates rumors, and his absence, respect. Keep your plans locked behind calm eyes. The less they know, the more they fear interrupting. The moment you react, you lose. Anger gives them a map of your nerves. Desperation gives them your leash. Stay composed while others explode. When you control your breath, you control the room. The calm man sees 10 moves ahead while everyone else drowns in their noise. People mistake silence for weakness. Let them. Because silence is discipline disguised as peace. Every empire that ever fell began with a man who couldn't master himself. Do not give them the pleasure of seeing your rage. Turn emotion into energy. Turn insult into strategy. Power begins where reaction ends. Power doesn't come from being loved. It comes from being necessary. When people can live without you, they will forget you. When they depend on you, they'll protect you even while envying you. Be the one who knows, the one who solves, the one they whisper for when chaos hits. You don't beg for loyalty, you design it. Let your worth become a structure they rely on. A boss may dislike you, but if the system collapses without you, he will guard you like gold. A rival may despise you, but if your absence makes him weaker, he'll never risk your fall. Dependency is the quietest chain and the strongest. Once they need you, their freedom becomes the world rewards actors, not truth-tellers. The face you show decides whether you survive the crowd or get crushed beneath it. Sometimes you must appear harmless to disarm suspicion. Sometimes you must bow to learn who truly kneels. Sometimes you must smile at the snake until you've learned how it strikes. This isn't hypocrisy, it's evolution. Machiavelli understood. The honest man in a room of predators is not noble, he's bait. Powerful minds shift shape. They mirror what others expect until it serves no purpose, then reveal the blade. Be adaptable, not transparent. Every mask you wear is a weapon, and when the final act begins, let them realize too late that the smile they trusted was your camouflage. The world doesn't wait. Opportunity whispers once, and then moves to your enemy's ear. Hesitation is the death of strategy. Those who pause to ask permission lose to those who already acted. When instinct signals, move. When betrayal smells near, cut it off before it breathes. When the door opens, step through before it's closed by someone bolder. This is not recklessness, it's precision. The first move doesn't just start the game, it defines the rules. Power favors the decisive. History never remembers the hesitant. Strike not for noise, but for impact. A move so silent it echoes. Your name walks into every room before you do. It speaks louder than your words, stronger than your presence, and once it's stained, no apology can clean it. Reputation is not decoration, it's armor. People decide your worth based on the story they believe about you. Not the truth, but the image. And perception, once formed, becomes reality in their eyes. Guard it as if it were your pulse. Avoid cheap conflicts. Don't fight in mud. Even if you win, you'll smell like dirt. Instead, win in silence. Let results speak. Let dignity echo. If they attack you with lies, outshine them with facts. If they mock your calm, let success roar for you. The man whose name carries weight never needs to raise his voice. A strong reputation makes people obey before you command. It is both sword and shield. And if they cannot touch your name, they cannot touch your throne. The loudest man in the room is the weakest. He shouts because he has nothing solid to stand on. You, on the other hand, move like fog, unseen, unstoppable. Your plans are sacred. Your dreams are your weapon. And a weapon only works when the enemy doesn't know where it will strike. Announce your goals, and you hand your rivals the blueprint to destroy them. Share your steps, and they'll block the path before you take it. But act quietly, and by the time they notice, it's already done. Secrecy is not paranoia, it's protection. You don't owe anyone your strategy. You owe yourself the victory. Smile when they ask what's next. Pretend you're unsure. Distract them with something small while your real empire rises in the shadows. Those who move in silence are never interrupted. Presence is power, but overexposure is poison. The more people see you, the less they respect what they see. Disappear strategically. Let absence create weight. Let distance build curiosity. Those who vanish are spoken about. Those who stay visible too long become background noise. Step back, not in weakness, but in mastery. When you leave, they feel the silence. They start to ask, where did he go? What is he building now? Mystery feeds importance. Scarcity breeds demand. When you return, you'll notice the shift. They'll watch you closer, speak softer, listen longer. In power, timing is everything. Appear less, and every appearance will feel like a revelation. Enemies are proof that you're doing something right. Mediocre people have no rivals. They're too small to threaten anyone. But you, if you rise, will attract resistance, and that's your gift. An enemy's hatred reveals your impact. Their gossip spreads your name. Their obsession becomes free advertisement for your strength. Don't curse them, study them. They are unpaid teachers showing you where you're exposed. Turn insult into insight. Turn jealousy into energy. Turn betrayal into blueprint. A wise man doesn't fight every attack. He redirects it. Let them waste their days plotting against you while you quietly build the empire they said was impossible. Revenge is overrated. Success is louder. And nothing breaks a hater's spirit more than watching you thrive in the silence they can't stand. Loyalty is beautiful and temporary. People love you until it costs them something. They promise forever, until forever demands sacrifice. Do not build your foundation on human promises. Build it on leverage. Reward those who stand with you. Give recognition. Give trust in small doses, not blind faith. But never forget, loyalty bought by kindness can be sold for a higher price. Your real safety lies in control, not emotion. If someone's success depends on you, their loyalty is not a choice, it's necessity. And necessity doesn't break when temptation knocks. Prepare for betrayal, but never announce your suspicion. Smile, shake hands, and have replacements ready. Because when loyalty fades, power must not. The throne doesn't pause for heartbreak. Kings fall when they confuse affection with allegiance. Respect the loyal, expect the betrayal, and move forward as if neither can stop you. Power dies where comfort begins. When people feel secure, they grow lazy. When they believe their place is guaranteed, they stop fighting to impress you. The powerful understand, attention is currency. Never give it freely. Make people earn your approval. One small reward, then silence. A glimpse of praise, then distance. They'll work harder chasing your validation than they ever did holding your trust. Competition keeps them sharp. It breeds hunger, focus, ambition. Let them feel they could lose their position, not because you're cruel, but because you understand human nature. People only protect what they fear losing. Your circle must never fall asleep. If they do, wake them or replace them. Even allies should feel the edge of uncertainty, because those who fight to keep your respect will never forget who gave them purpose. Power is not about domination. It's about control of energy, and nothing fuels energy like the desire to stay chosen. Words reveal. Silence commands. Every fool rushes to fill the void with noise, but the wise man knows. Silence is pressure. When you speak, they measure your tone, your confidence, your logic. But when you stay quiet, they measure themselves. They project. They reveal. They expose secrets you never asked for. Silence unsettles. It forces others to guess. It makes them overthink, replay, and fear what you might know. In arguments, silence breaks egos. In negotiation, it buys power. In life, it creates mystery. Don't rush to explain. Don't justify your choices. Let the room bend around your stillness. A quiet mind holds the loudest authority. Speak when it matters. And when you do, make every word sound like a verdict. Those who master silence no longer chase control. They embody it. Weak problems whisper. Ignored, they learn to scream. A tiny crack in a wall becomes a collapse if left alone. A harmless rival grows bold when unchallenged. The family member who envies you, the coworker who undermines you, they don't need forgiveness. They need distance. In power, mercy for a threat is cruelty to yourself. Remove it early, quietly, without spectacle. A threat that never matures never needs to be fought. Be vigilant, not paranoid. Observe people's eyes when success enters the room. Some shine, others narrow. That narrowing is your warning. Cut cleanly, no speeches, no guilt. The longer you hesitate, the more expensive the lesson becomes. History doesn't remember the kind, it remembers the cautious. Protect your peace the way kings protect their crown, ruthlessly. Rule 14, don't fight battles that feed your ego. Not every attack deserves your sword. Sometimes the enemy isn't after victory, they're after your reaction. Every minute you waste proving your worth to fools, you lose ground in the real war, the one for time, focus, and energy. Ask yourself before every conflict, if I win, do I gain power or just satisfaction? The weak chase validation, the wise chase progress. Let the small minds argue, let them fight over crumbs. You build the table. To be powerful is to choose your battles like an artist chooses color. Every stroke must matter. Every move must add to the painting of your empire. When they provoke you, remember, silence wounds louder than rage. Ignore them with elegance. That's how kings humiliate peasants. Power begins as perception. People believe what they see, not what's true. If you appear weak, they'll treat you as prey. If you project strength, they'll second guess before they strike. Life will break you many times, but never let the world watch you bleed. Suffer in private, rise in public. The illusion of composure is armor. The posture of confidence is a weapon. When the storm hits, stand tall, breathe slow, speak less. Those who panic lose control of their story, but those who stay calm rewrite the narrative. In the darkest moment, act as if the outcome is already decided in your favor. People follow certainty, even when it's an illusion. Hold your frame, move like a mountain. And remember, strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising so quietly that they never realized you fell. Real strength doesn't need applause. It grows quietly, beneath the noise, away from desperate eyes. Those who brag about progress are rarely progressing. Those who show everything they build slower, because attention steals energy. Let others chase visibility. You chase results. Collect knowledge like weapons. Forge connections in silence. Work when they sleep. And when they finally notice, let it already be too late. The rise that happens quietly is the one no one can stop. When your roots are deep, storms become irrelevant. So build where no one watches. Speak less, move more, and let your success appear not as a surprise, but as destiny. Fear is not cruelty, it's structure. People respect boundaries they're afraid to cross. They test only what feels safe. You don't need to threaten. You only need to enforce your limits once, and they'll remember forever. The powerful carry an unspoken warning in their calm. A pause before response. A cold silence after disrespect. It's not anger, it's gravity. And gravity demands respect. Let others love you if they wish, but let a part of them also fear disappointing you. Love inspires, but fear maintains order. Together, they build control. Remember, a wolf that never growls will be mistaken for a dog. Information is power disguised as data. He who decides what others know decides what they believe. Don't reveal everything you learn. Filter it, shape it. Let people see fragments, never the full picture. Feed truths slowly, enough to guide, never enough to empower. Even rumors can serve you. A well-timed whisper can move armies faster than an order. In business, in love, in life, the one who controls the story controls perception. And perception is reality to most minds. Guard your words. Decide what to reveal, what to hide, and what to invent. The world doesn't reward the honest. It rewards the strategic. When you master information, you stop reacting to the world, and the world starts reacting to you. Weakness spreads faster than disease. A single coward in your circle infects everyone with doubt. You cannot climb while dragging those who prefer crawling. You cannot soar while surrounded by the afraid. Audit your environment. Who drains you? Who doubts you? Who disappears when things get hard? Remove them, not with cruelty, but with clarity. Keep people who bring precision, hunger, and loyalty. Everyone else, distance. Even in yourself, hunt weakness. Every bad habit, every lazy thought, eliminate it before it multiplies. Power demands discipline, and discipline begins with pruning. The man who cannot let go of weakness will one day beg strength for mercy. Now you see it, the hidden design beneath every human game. Power is not about cruelty or greed or domination. It's about understanding reality as it is and moving through it without illusion. The world rewards the quiet strategist, not the loud dreamer. The thinker who watches, the doer who waits, the player who sees 3 moves ahead while others are still reacting to the first. If you've reached this point, you've already changed. Because now you know, kindness alone will not save you. Blind loyalty will destroy you. And silence will make you unshakable. From this day forward, walk differently. Speak less. Listen to what isn't said. Move with patience and let others reveal themselves before you ever reveal your intent. You don't need to chase power. You are already becoming it. Every choice, every pause, every glance is a brick in the empire you are quietly building. And when the world finally notices, they'll say, "You rose overnight." But you'll know, you were building in silence all along.